prove it. Go ahead, prove it.
Now, you were talking about backing each other up, and you're bringing all these people from the outside. How do you? What kind of research goes into finding out whether these people are legit, bunch of crock?
Well, you wouldn't want to word it like that. A lot of the submissions we get are ridiculously good. We have MIT people educated. I mean, we're talking with one right now that is a Harvard professor on some of these subjects. So, you know, if I can go for the highest criteria I can, I will. Again, it's ridiculously sensitive subject matter. You got to really watch how you present it. That's really a key to us.
So, Joe, you built the website, right?
Yeah, I did.
What is that website's just absolutely incredible. It's so large, colorful.
Nice
what is the most the biggest problem, the most frustrating thing about this website?
The website, nothing. The submissions that we get sometimes, like I said, to answer this previous question I actually didn't answer, some of the submissions are great. You know, they're fantastic. Some of them, let me put it this way, just because you can go out there and expose ghosts and collect EVPs doesn't mean you can write about it.
Right.
And 9.9 out of 10 times that's the case. When we get a great article where we don't have to touch, we don't have to edit, we don't have to spell check it 50 times, you know, that's a rarity, and it's a welcome one because they are out there, and they are good stories. They're good stories. You got to remember, all it is a story. That's what we're doing. We're reporting these people's stories. If we can explain, maybe teach along the way, definitely for Terra, help people. If we can help people with this, that's good.
Now, on your website, you had a section there called Rate the Psychic. Tell us about that, please.
Another interactive feature of the site. I do reach out to people, and we have collected a lot of experiences, and they're varying too. I mean, not just psychics you're going to see on TV, but I want to know what happened when they were in that chair paying that psychic. What did you get out of it? You know, was it good? Was it bad? You know, there's mostly good on there. A few that I would consider a little not so good, but you know, we want to put it out there. You know, what they're paying for, what they're getting, is it helping them?
Now, is this something just for the local psychics or the national, the big names like Lorraine Warren?
It's varied. It's varied. We have some big names on there, and we have some people they just found in their own hometown, and basically tell me about it. You know, so everybody can read it, and when they have some money to spend, they want to go see someone, they can read that and say, maybe I should go see this person or that person, and not really judge by what they're seeing on television. You know, some of those psychics on TV, they're very high priced, and not everybody has $200 or so to put into that, but they're going to sometimes get a really good psychic for, you know, a more reasonable fee, and sometimes they just need a reference of where to go.
So if I'm Joe Schmo from next door and I go on your website to rate a psychic, and I just had the worst experience of my life. Now, does that name get used of the psychic so everybody knows that specific psychic?
Either way, if they want to be kept anonymous, perfect, fine. Yeah, they want their name out there, that's fine too. You know, if they want further contact, hey, I want to tell you more. You know, there's more to this story. We'll listen. We'll listen. In fact, I would prefer that. I'd prefer as much contact with the reader as possible.
Right. Joe, doing the website, doing all this background check and stuff, how many hours a week do you put into this website and qualifications that you have to do this?
Well, I've been a writer for quite a little while. I come from a photography background, very technical. And it just came about that I was working on a few projects at the time. She presented me with the website and idea. I said, this is definitely what has to be done. You know, I've got the photographic background. I've got the knowledge on this stuff. I can put it together. Simple as that. And help her launch it if I can.
How many hours a week do you put into this?
It varies. We both have full-time jobs, so, you know, we're not getting rich off of this or anything. You know, it's very consuming. Basically, I'm working on it anywhere from 9 o'clock in the evening, 10 o'clock in the evening, to about 3:30 in the morning. And we work all day Saturday on it. And as much free time as we have, you know, try to put on there. And that's what's nice. Again, being a website, you can make your own hours, right, you know, and work on it constantly if you want to.
We've been talking about some good things about your site. What is probably the worst occurrence since you guys have been creating this magazine that you've come across?
Having an article not happen that we did all the prep work on. That would be the Dark Curse, which is a little bit of a sore spot to me to this day. It's about a year old. She got a panic call. Where'd you find her? MySpace? Or she found you on MySpace or something like that?
Actually, it was just an email that came in, and she must have found me on either a networking site or directly on the site, but it was an email. And it led to a phone call because basically she was getting physically ill.
Nausea, weight loss, you said was a very big symptom of possible possession and everything like that.
Right.
I mean, we're talking over and above and beyond a Call of Duty, you know, basically getting attacked. Set up a meeting, got a phone number, I go, okay, well, let's listen to her story. Go to a place, public place, you know, so we're all on the up and up. We don't know anybody, and she's bringing us this, you know, big horror story. We listen to it, and convincing, but, you know, convincing enough to maybe push it on to someone else. We got two ways we can go with this. We can go with the scientific team, you know, we can go with the spiritual team that bases their investigations, you know, from a slightly, you know, left of science, you know, or right of science, however you want to do it, where science is not the prime concern, healing is.
Right.
Tara agreed that was the way to go. This woman is healed. She does have a faith background, so I backed her up on that. Well, we make the call, give all the details, give the client's phone number and everything. We all had to consult to do that. We find out days later, this paranormal team went in there, did an actual closing of the case, swept all the demons away, and we're left with nothing. We do all the pre-interview work, we got all the facts down, put it over to the paranormal team. Our one requirement was we can come and document. We want to see how you do it, you know. We don't know your techniques, we're reporting on it. You know, we brought something to you. We cleared, you know, asked all the questions, did all the pre-interviews. No investigation. And we're left scrambling. You know, we got days, she has weeks in emails, back and forth, phone calls. The time, again, our one Saturday, you know, where we work, we dedicated it to this one case.
Right.
And we were left with nothing. We really had to scramble. This was even, if you remember, you brought in the shaman to get her help.
Yeah, it's on the site in the article, towards the end of the article, because she still felt like she was having some residual problems and things. So it's like, okay, we can, you know, let you talk to our shaman and see what we can do for you.
Now, the group that you had go in there and set up to do the investigation to work with, was there any response on why they did what they did?
Oh, it was an emergency. You know, she's lasted 2 years getting poked in the head by ghosts, you know, but she couldn't wait 5 more minutes. We had to go in there, declared it an emergency. Got to get in there right now. You couldn't have picked up the phone so I could meet you there?
Right.
You know, I mean, it's just common sense. I did all your work for you, you know, and I guess he called the client, and that was that. You know, we didn't have a case.
You said that when they went in, they cleared the demons. How exactly did they say they cleared the demons?
I don't know. They go in there and say boo. I don't know what they're.
That's the missing piece of the article. You know, all our experiences are documented, but that's kind of the missing piece of the article. But I still want to run it because there might be other people out there faced with the same thing.
And it was something we didn't have. We didn't have it. You know, I go for the scientific end, you know, meter readings and everything else. And here we got someone that's doing it spiritually, which is what she knows. And
Right.
we're left holding back. Nothing.
Unbelievable.
But, you know, you get on and you move on to the next article. Simple as that.
We did let the team be anonymous. We're not going to you know,
Right.
pursue that, but just something, an experience, something challenging. You have to move on.
Always
and you
good and
learn.
bad. Always good and bad.